when they were, I mean, as a de jure government, when they were in fact operating under the color of law in a de facto capacity and giving us the illusion that they had the authority. But all corporations derive their authority, all corporate political bodies, from the people that they govern.
Mm-hmm.
She is to Europe, right? And its adjacent country is Hungary. Now look, I'm showing you the map. Now this is Austria. Look at their map. See, red and white stripes. Look at the map. That's going to come back in a minute, because when we get back to America, you're going to understand red and white stripes. If we go to images, and they show you where it's at. Okay, so it's south of the Czech Republic, right? South, look like southwest of Germany. This would have been old Roman Empire, right? This would have been a stronghold for what we call Etruscan Moors, because this is the main areas of settlement and conquest of the Roman Empire, as you see Italy right there. Italy, right? And Italy is the boot, and the boot is kicking the ball, and the ball is Sicily. Sicily is the home of the Cosa Nostra, right? And over here we call the Cosa Nostra La Mafia, or the Mafia, which means the family, right? So now, when you start moving north, you see here's Poland, right? And Poland is the land of the pole star. What's the pole star? The pole star is Polaris. And you'll see Polaris is right here at the end of the Dipper, right? This is also one of the easiest stars to find because of the pattern of the Big Dipper. But Polaris is also known as the North Star, right? Now they say the North Star was guiding us in the direction to show the three Magi where to find the boy king, right? But it's really the drummer boy is trying to alert the people of the three kings, but they turned it backwards, right? So now, remember they said that Tawaret was from Sirius. Did you say Sirius? Doggone from... No, not Sirius. Not Sirius. It was from... I'm getting absent-minded right now because I'm trying to get this point across. But anyway, the stars is the map, right? It's the blueprint. So when you understand that the stars is the blueprint, it changes the dynamic. Now, the age of Tawaret, he said approximately 25,000 years ago, right? So this is long before your Jesus story was ever put to paper, right? Which we're going to go to in a minute. All right. So now, while the little drummer boy is using the pole star or Polaris to find the three kings, and he's trying to alert the people of the presence of the three kings. They call him Chicken Little. Running around like his head chopped off. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. All this shit connected. Right? The sky right? Hold on, let me go back. Okay, so when they say the sky is falling, that's typically the description for a meteor shower. Those meteors start falling, they look like bombs, right? Which takes us to the fabricated war over there in the European Russia Ukraine border. Now, I don't even think they dropped the fucking nothing over there, because this shit's starting to look like it's scripted and staged in either Hollywood or an adjacent state. It don't even look like it's over there, but you know, I could be reading too deep into it. Can y'all hear me? See, this is what meteor showers look like. Okay, now, the Bible is matching up the stars in Revelation, right? And one of the stars that's supposed to come back, where you go? One of the stars that's supposed to come back end up being something called the New Jerusalem, or what we call the Mother Plane, right? The New Jerusalem. In the meantime, because of the energy flux in the fabric of creation, show you things in the sky that you would not normally be able to have this phenomenon, except for the way that the energy is moving within the confines of an enclosed space, right? So the pole star is connected to another star system energetically called Ursa. Ursa Major and Ursa Minor. Maybe I should look over here so I can get pictures, because I keep running the video. Right? Ursa Major, Ursa Minor. Big Dipper, Little Dipper. Right? But Ursa mean bear. See that? So now we're talking about the bear star, Ursa Major and Ursa Minor, right? So we flip a mirror flip to, this is telling you what tribal totem to look for on the ground in search of the three kings. It's telling us to look to the bear clans, right? The bear clans is organic to this land. The bear is their family totem and their tribal totem, right? So that come in as a family totem. But we also look on the ground for a, what you call a state animal, right? The state animal is the territory that the totem bear, watch this, the bear clans. You see this? Now, you see it's still the Dipper, and it got the Polaris star lit up, right? Emphasized. And it's on the ground, so it's telling you as above, so below on the flip. All right? So they call this is called the West Gate, right? So the apex predator, the top line animal of California is a bear, Ursa Major. So now we have to tie this totem, right, to find the other clan that's coming to give aid and assistance. So we try to find a map of state animals. The mirror definition okay, when you look at the animals and where they at, all right, so now you got several states that have a bear. New Mexico, bear. Alabama, bear. Louisiana, bear. So the indigenous people, Montana, bear. It's another, look like West Virginia is the bear. And so now we got to look for something like a bear, but different, right? So we talking mirror flips. All of those are different bear clans, right? So the totem animal that's being identified is the territory that the people from that totem clan use as the of their tribal alliance on the land. The side effect is for those who are unfamiliar with their history and their background, they find themselves getting tattoos of bears. Their favorite cartoon might be Winnie the Pooh. They might like Death Row only because Suge's name is Sugar Bear and they don't know no other reason why they need to like Death Row. But that connection with Sugar Bear, their favorite food might be fucking Sugar Pops, you know, the Golden Bear. So when you start putting these together, you're looking for people who fall under the totem animal of the bear across the land. And then they give you the knocks in order for you to know how to align it to the stars so you can unlock it on the ground, right? So the only things that's even similar to the bear on the ground is two animals. And I'm going to show you what they are. One of them is Arizona. I don't know what that is. It looked like a red coon. Wisconsin and Michigan have the same one, but on this map, I guess say it's different. So you got the Coon Clan, then you got the Wolverine, and you got the Red Coon out in the west. So that's the totem animals. So when you see the totem poles in the area, the state animal should be on the totem pole or the logo. And then you'll know which to. And then if they know what their tribal totem animal is the bear, they can lock right into it. In this case, I'm focused on the Wolverine because the Wolverine is the northernmost point state animal that's look like a bear. Same but different. And the Wolverine used to run the whole northern territories all the way across, but they hunted them out for their fur. They'd kill everything off and then blame us for being the problem. All right, now, if the North Star takes me to Michigan, right? Michigan is the right hand of Mother Earth. The right hand. The right hand. Right? So then you go to the capital. The capital is called Lansing. You pull up the state crest. So this is the symbol, right? And you see the sun rising. Tarot card, the sun means everything is looking up. Now the sun rising in here, right? And you got the tree is in autumn or it's in winter because it has no leaves. It got to be cold outside because they got the chimney smoking in the log cabin, and you probably wouldn't heat it like that if it wasn't cold. And then you got the man sitting outside in the lawn. And next to him is a tool that looks like an L. Right up under there. Right? So what tool is made like an L? Well, it's a couple of them. Hammer, axe, pick. Right? So we have to go over to the state seal because that's the city seal, and here we see it again. Sun rising, right? Eagle's wings are spread eagle. And then you have a moose lodge and a buck right here, right? So this buck tells me Ohio, right? The moose tell me it's a bovine link between these two lodges. There's spread eagle right here, right? And look at the name. It's Tuebor, Tubor, right? And then in that crescent is where you have the man raising his left hand while he's holding the stick in his left hand. And he's standing on the shore of the river, right? The river is synonymous with the spirit, the flow of the spirit. So the man is telling us with his right hand, he stand firm off of his affirmation because he's using the stick to pin it down. That the earth, that the earth, as he's standing on, the green earth, he never gave it away. Because it belongs to the spirit of the earth. And all organic indigenous tribes know that nobody can own the earth. We can only take care and be service of the maintenance of earth. And somebody's destroying it now. So this is what causes the clans to start to come back together like they got a migration call. Right? Now, the Tubor takes us to the Tudors. The Tudors are conquistadors, but watch this. So here, this is England's Royal House of Tudor family crest. The dog and the dragon. The dog represents the dog star, right? And the dragon represents the Draco stars. So the loyalty, because the dog also is the symbol for loyalty, is to the dragon clans from the Draco's constellation, right? And together, they guarding the rulership seat. The lion means king, and the crown can only be given by the queen. So the king is on top of the crown because he got to be crowned by the queen. So the agreement is in the shield on the crest. What is they agreeing? What is they agreeing to? Right? So you got 3 lions in the 2 red. So it's 6 lions in red. And then it's 6 Boy Scout symbols, which is the symbol of beehives. Right? And the lions are the symbol for kings. So remember, it's supposed to be 7 kings of Israel. There's 6 down here. They trapped them. Right? But this one rose above all the rest of them, right? In order to seize the crown, but he can't wear the crown until the queen is saved from who? The old story is about a lady and a dragon, right? They wrote books about knights rescuing a lady from a dragon, a princess from a dragon. See, the lady and the dragon. Now notice the dragon has 7 heads. It's a 7-headed dragon. Dragon means master. So it has to be 7 masters, right? But one of them is seeking to devour the child as he born, is what the scripts say, right? But if you look, he is in the arms of the Madonna. This is Europe's rendition of the Madonna, originally painted by Michelangelo, who used his family members as the models. From there, you get the European rendition of the Madonna in Child. The Madonna in Child takes us back to the Black Madonna, and this is the Black Madonna in Child. This one I think is in Poland. But you see that orb she's holding? That's a symbol of rulership, right? Remember, Cleopatra's eggs. All right. So the Black Madonna in Child is what the Christians call Mary, that rebellious woman, and Jesus, Yahshua, right? The made up character is actually supposed to be the son. But this is Mary and Child, right? Now, the story of Mary takes us to the Catholic Church. where we get the 7 masters, which is the 7 cardinals. See the colors of the cardinals? Red, white, red. Now remember what I told y'all to remember what that flag looked like. If y'all remember that, smash on the thumbs up so I can know y'all still keeping up. All right. So the 7 cardinals, you'll see them in they garb, so y'all know I ain't making this shit up. Takes us back to that flag earlier. And now we what you call lining up the sands. So it's red, white, red. So we pull up the reds, right? We study the reds, which we're not going to go do all that breakdown. But the red is the symbol for the Red Lodge. The Red Lodge is the Shriners, the ancient Arabic nobles of the mystic shrine. Right? And you see under there is a 5-point star. That's called the Star of Venus. Right? And it's being guarded by a tiger, because those are Bengal tiger claws or fangs, canine teeth, that's in the crescent, used to make the crescent over the moon. And the sword overhead is the sword of justice, right? Because sooner or later, all they shit gonna be exposed, and then the sword gonna come down on their head, right? So the star Venus tells us that they become they star, or the star that they rule under, is Venus. Right? And these are the planets lined up, and that's Venus. Okay, now, what's the significance? Remember, we started off with Big Mama and Venus of Willendorf. Full circle 360 degrees back to where we started. Right? Because as in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. All roads lead back to Big Mama house. All roads take us back to Big Mama house. So the shrine of the Black Madonna this is the Shrine of the Black Madonna Cultural Center in Detroit. So the Shrine of the Black Madonna is going to point us to the Black Madonna and child, right? So then we find it in the photograph. Notice the colors is now blue and white. White, blue, white. Right? That is the reverse order of the blue background in the 50 stars, which is blue on, it's white on blue. This is blue on white. Mirror flip. Big Mama, we call her the Dark Mother. So if you look, she's in the archway of the shrine of the Black Madonna. This is the great ancestor, Big Mama, that always teach us in our heart what's right. And this is the representation of her because she is the keeper of all wealth on earth. Big Mama's coffers is the only coffers. And next to her, you see the mother and child, right? Which takes us back to the sun that they call to or refer to as the Holy Grail. Commonly thought to be a cup, right? But what they not telling y'all is the Holy Gun Grail. So sizzle.